What's cooking, everybody? David Porkchop here, and these are a pair of green nunchaku, or nunchucks. So you could be Michelangelo or Bruce Lee or whatever there. He's a rubber, so, you know, you don't hurt yourself. But then again, you can't hurt your enemies with these things either. These really have nothing to do with anything, but they just happen to be here. So, anywho, we got another Laserdisc Haul here. Well, I do, rather, or not you, but you watching here. So, let's check it out. Got Commando. This is one of my favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. He's not exactly the best actor in the world, but this is still a pretty fun movie here. Let's see. It's a CX, and yeah, pretty straightforward there. Looks like it's just the movie and such here. Extended play and laser video disc. Ooh, pretty sweet. Alright, and this was also in the lot here. The Lover. I've never heard of this movie before. 12 minutes of additional footage. Original, uncensored, unrated version. Unrated? Okay. Whoa. I wonder if there's any Make a Naughty in this movie or something. Extended play mode. It's also a CX disc here. 55 minutes. Okay. Alright, there we go. Alright, and now we're going to get into 75% of the original Batman films that were not with Adam West or were not serials before, you know, before the 2000s and such here. Let's start off with Batman Returns. There's 3 sides on here. It's another CX disc. Let's see here. Not sure if this is in is mounted in a wide. Oh, this is a widescreen format disc. Go figure here. And has that. Yeah, just looking at. I just love looking at the artwork here. Isn't that funny scene where Max Schreck, aka Mr. Cowbell himself, there is like, well, Bruce, what are you doing dressed up like Batman? Because he is Batman, you stupid human, or something like that. There, you know. But I digress. Yeah, Christopher Walken. Yeah, duh. Of course, I know who he is. All right, and then we jump into something a little bit sillier here. But still entertaining in its own right. Batman Forever. Let's see here. Val Kilmer. He was an okay Batman. Not as good as Keaton or whatnot, or West, but still, he was okay, and he was fine in his own right there. I just don't like these. I mean, the Batmobiles are fine for what they are, but you know. They just become very, very strange looking or whatnot, but I digress here. Let's see. Extended play mode. It's in widescreen. This was made in Japan. Somebody called this the best Batman yet. I don't know who or whatnot here. I don't see anything about the CX on here, but I don't know. I've been checking CX, but whatnot here. So there's 3 sides. Okay. This looks pretty similar to the VHS copy, whatnot there, the same picture there, you know. Alright, now let's dive into this! Okay, I'll say this. I mean, the movie is entertaining enough there. It's not the best Batman movie by any stretch, not even close, but it's just silly, you know, harmless enough fun there, but it's, I mean, it's colorful, you know. I mean, it was gearing towards something completely different than what they wanted there. I mean, poor Clooney, you know. Yeah. We forgive you there. Let's see, widescreen. The artwork on it is pretty impressive, though. And some of the Batsuits are pretty cool. I'll give them that there. It's also on widescreen. I don't see anything about CX on here. Yeah. And enough ice puns there to sink a Titanic. Like this Titanic. Widescreen. Winner of 11 Academy Awards, so I wonder. Oh, there's 4 sides. Wow. I'm surprised I managed to fit the movie on 4 sides here. Although it says 4 sides there. PG-13. See if I can open this here. Oh, wow. That is pretty fantastic right there. And of course, number 16 on side 2 there is called Iceberg, Right Ahead. Okay. Yeah, because if I remember correctly, the VHS copy of the movie, when the first tape finished and then you went to the second one, is right at the part where they're like, "But the ship can't sink." It's like, "She's made of iron, sir. I guarantee you she can." And then he speaks to the other guy saying, "Well, you're gonna get your headline or something," and then it just stops and you go right to the next tape there. Yeah, I went to a yards flea market thing, and it's run by a local church. They have it every Saturday, or most Saturdays or whatever, early in the morning. Yeah, morning enough. And in their VHS section, or VHF section, rather, I should say. If you've been on my Instagram or Twitter, you'll see the picture and you know exactly what I'm talking about there. You know, but they have multiple copies of Titanic there, so on VHS. I don't know if they're still there. I mean, then again, it was a couple weeks ago, so who knows? Maybe somebody actually bought one. 5 tapes for $1. That's a pretty sweet deal, you know, for pretty good quality movies there. All right, let's see what else we got here. Laura. I've never heard of this movie, but, you know, pretty interesting to see a movie like this available. Okay, it's another CX. Is monorail? What the heck does that mean? Somebody tell me, because somebody in the chat, or in the text, in the comment section, let me know what the hell this word means here. I'll probably look it up later, and by that point I'll figure out what it is there. Alright, when was this movie released here? Does it have anything? Oh, 1944. Okay, cool. Alright. Another laser video disc here. Can't go wrong with that there. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Yep. Well, Vincent Price is in the movie too, so, okay. Alright, now let's see here. We're gonna get into Conan the Barbarian. Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. We're getting this some other Arnold schlock right here, but it's still fun. Arnold Schwarzenegger and James Earl Jones. How can you go wrong with that there? Let's see CX here. Let's see here. It looks like it's, yeah, it is CX. I see it in the corner up here. 2 hours and 9 minutes. 2 sides are in extended play mode, and 1 side is in standard play mode there. I guess that's the very end of the movie. Also includes the trailer. Wow, that's pretty proactive right there. Looks like this thing has seen better days. Got a little repair with some tape. It's letterbox. Thank you. Pretty sweet. It's amazing how I remember back in the day I used to hate the letterboxing there, but that was before TVs were built, you know, more like rectangles and like squares. So it's good that they've it's good that they made TVs to reflect more letterboxing here, so that you know, for things like DVDs and Blu-rays, they can, or even UHD, the 4K Blu-ray things or whatever, can you know, put the footage in and match it in the right way, so the black lines in the top and the bottom are on separate parts away from where the person can view it there, so you don't have to have those black lines getting away your picture. Alright. Smoking! God. Or, I don't know. It seemed like, for a couple of years, it seemed like every Jim Carrey movie that came out just brought out more and more quotes for kids to share with everybody. Yep. It's party time! P-A-R-T. Why? Because I gotta. CX. Nice, and it's presented in this theatrical aspect ratio there, which is very nice. This movie was one of the first movies to show that visual effects could be used for different bits besides just spaceships and sci-fi or whatever like that. Even though it kind of is a superhero movie, but it's a comedy too. Yeah. And the makeup they did on him was fantastic. It's still pretty darn cool. Some of my favorite makeup that they've ever done in any kind of movie there. Even though it's very simple, it's still just pretty, yeah. And they did enough of it there to allow him to emote and everything like that, which I think is just pretty fantastic there. Yeah, fantastic fun. Milo agrees here. And it has THX, which is very nice. Alright, now we got Addams Family Values. The family just got a little stranger here. Another widescreen edition here. Malibu Barbie. Okay, it's a CX disc here. 1983. Well, this is actually a very, very darn good movie there. So, yeah, unfortunately, I think it's one of the last before Raul Julia passed away there. Rest in peace, Raul. He will be missed for sure. It took that revamped Addams Family there, although I think they probably took a little more inspiration from the original strip than they did from the show to make it even creepier, because the show was very nonchalant and very overly comedic about, hey, thank this person here, maybe we could send him one of your man-eating plants perhaps there as a thank you or something, versus, some of the more morbid stuff there, like Wake the Dead, and, but I digress. But it's fun, it's a fun movie. Alright. No more dicking around. Well, except here, with Dick Tracy here. Oh, God. I remember this was like a big thing at the time there. I had some figures and stuff like that. I had a Dick Tracy wallet that got stolen from me when I was a kid. Yep. Best comic strip movie yet. This movie had a lot of really good makeup there. And I never questioned or understood the point of having some of the people in really bizarre makeup. That's another CX disc here. Madonna's in the movie too. If memory serves, Danny Elfman has made the music too. If memory serves, I believe she was dating him at the time. And that was around the time she came up with the I'm Breathless soundtrack or whatnot. Or she came up with whatever it was, and then right around that same time period, if not exactly around that time period, is when Vogue came out, which I think is one of the all-time classic pop records there, and I think it's probably some of her best work there, bar none there. It's a classic video, song, everything about it is just perfect there. You can't go wrong with that. And you can't go wrong with this movie either. Although I'm still waiting for the Dick Tracy watch. Fuck the Apple Watch, fuck all these other things, Fitbits and all that stuff there. I want a watch like Dick Tracy's right there, that's what I want. Hell, I'll even settle for the communicator from Power Rangers like that, that I could flip the pop-up and then have access to apps and stuff like that, I'm guarantee you, if somebody can make a functional watch like Dick Tracy's or the Power Ranger watch there, I guarantee you it would be, bar none, people would buy it. I mean, didn't they reference this, like, in an Apple commercial for the Apple Watch there? They referenced that in the Power Ranger thing and other famous, like, super watches like that. Even Penny's watch from Inspector Gadget, that little computer watch there. A little screen, and it had 3 buttons, and then you hit one of the buttons, and then those little things would pop out of Brain's collar, her dog, and they have to help out Inspector Gadget. Yeah. Alright. Lost Boys. This is a cool 80s movie, not disputing that there. I mean, it's good. It's not one of my immediate favorites of the 80s there. I think this is like the turning point when, vampires were made to be a little bit more sexual and cool and whatnot there. And not that there's anything wrong with that, but I think that led into things like Twilight and such here. But it also led in other directions there, like taking some of the vampire myths and legends and stuff a little bit more seriously. So it kind of went in two different directions there. Alright, this is CX disc here. Yeah, because I saw The Lost Boys too, and I know I saw it, but I cannot remember the movie for the life of me. Except I remember that Corey Feldman was an ordained minister because he got his ordained ministership thing printed from online or whatever. And also the one that was from Bill and Ted. He's in this movie too. Go figure. And as well as Jack Bauer before. So that's why. So I get it now. So Jack Bauer is basically a vampire. That's how in 24 he's able to stay awake 24/7 there in order to fight the bad guys there. He's using his latent vampire powers there. You know. See, I just figured it out. Yeah. All right, got a few more here. Or you know what? You know what? We're gonna do this as a two-parter here. Okay. So I'm gonna do this as a two-part critter here, alright? Just to sort of spread it out a little bit, because there's a lot of discs here, and I don't want to make a half-hour weird, boring video here. So I'll make a 17-minute weird video here to bore you here, but spread it out over more stuff here. So we're gonna stop right here on the Lost Boys, and we're gonna continue onwards here with the rest of this haul, okay? Laters!